Hello everyone, and welcome to my General Hospital Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up.
Grandmas come together against Drew and Nina and Carly's unexpected alliance? According to General Hospital spoilers, Willow Corinthos will make a big decision the week of February 3rd to 7th. Willow may choose to make amends for her error of relocating to the gatehouse since Tracy Quartermaine will soon become enraged. Naturally, Nina Reeves advised Willow to follow her gut and that making concessions would be the wisest course of action. Nina might believe that Willow's departure from the gatehouse is just another instance of Drew Quartermaine controlling her daughter and effectively making choices for her. Naturally, if Willow chooses to move her children in with Drew and Scout Quartermaine, Nina might have an even more serious issue. This is particularly important given that GH teasers suggest Drew may soon think about relocating to Washington. Nina won't put up with that since she'll think Drew is holding Willow closer. Nina will feel compelled to show Willow Drew's true nature, but she will also see that she needs assistance. Who will Nina turn to for support as she looks for an unexpected new alliance, according to General Hospital spoilers? In addition to utilizing Ava Jerome as a sounding board, Nina is already collaborating with Curtis Ashford on a scheme against Drew. That implies that someone else must form this next alliance. So, what about Carly Spencer? Perhaps Carly will be the gorgeous ally that Nina seeks to partner with since she will be back in town by the time Nina makes this pitch to pair up. Since Willow might take Wiley and Amelia Corinthos to Washington if they don't act quickly, Nina might propose that they all become grandmothers. Given how much Nina and Carly despise Drew at the moment, Nina may see room for some compromise, particularly in the battle to keep the grandchildren in Port Charles. We'll give you more predictions about how they might compete with Drew because Carly might be the one to hear Nina's startling offer soon. According to General Hospital spoilers, Nina will do whatever it takes to get Drew out of Willow's life, so keep checking back for any major announcements. Nina and Carly's surprise alliance. Grandmas unite against Drew? The world of General Hospital is never short on drama, and the week of February 3rd to 7th promises to deliver an exciting twist as Nina Reeves and Carly Spencer consider forming an unlikely alliance against Drew Quartermaine. This unexpected partnership could shake things up in Port Charles, particularly in the ongoing battle for Willow Corinthos' future and the fate of her children. Willow's dilemma and Nina's concern. Willow Corinthos is at a crossroads, making a decision that could significantly alter her future. The spoilers suggest that she may regret moving back into the Quartermaine gatehouse, a move that initially seemed like a step towards stability, but is now causing friction. Tracy Quartermaine's rage over this situation hints that Willow might change her mind yet again, leading to another major shakeup in her living arrangements. Nina Reeves has always been a protective and sometimes overbearing figure when it comes to Willow. Encouraging her daughter to trust her instincts, Nina believed that compromise was the key to maintaining a harmonious balance. However, if Willow chooses to move out again, especially if she moves in with Drew Quartermaine and his daughter, Scout, Nina will likely see this as Drew exerting too much control over Willow's life. Drew Quartermaine's influence. Drew Quartermaine has played an integral role in Willow's life, but from Nina's perspective, his involvement is starting to resemble manipulation. His potential move to Washington adds another layer of urgency to the situation. If Willow follows Drew and takes her children with her, it could permanently alter the family dynamics for both Nina and Carly. This fear may be what drives Nina to desperate measures. She may believe that Drew is subtly influencing Willow's decisions, making choices on her behalf, and pulling her away from the life she should be building in Port Charles. This concern will push Nina to seek reinforcement, and in an unexpected twist, Carly Spencer might be the person she turns to. Nina's surprise strategy. In the past, Nina and Carly have been at odds over many issues, most notably regarding their relationships with Sonny Corinthos. However, their shared love for Willow and her children might be the common ground they need to put their differences aside. Nina has already been scheming with Curtis Ashford and has used Ava Jerome as a confidant, but this upcoming alliance suggests she is looking for new allies. Carly, who despises Drew after their fallout, might be willing to listen, especially if it means keeping Wiley and Amelia in Port Charles. Carly's potential reaction. Carly is not one to trust Nina easily. Their history is riddled with betrayals, heartbreak, and battles over Sunny and their respective families. However, Carly's devotion to her grandchildren is undeniable. If Nina frames this alliance as a way to protect Wiley and Amelia rather than an outright attack on Drew, Carly might be more open to working together. Carly is also someone who plays the long game. If she senses an opportunity to take control of the situation and maintain influence over Willow's choices, she may be tempted to hear Nina out. While she may not fully trust Nina, she could recognize the strategic advantage in keeping the children close. Grandmothers unite against Drew. If Nina and Carly do join forces, their combined influence could create a formidable opposition to Drew. Both women have strong personalities, powerful allies, and an unshakable determination when it comes to their families. There are several ways they might go about their mission. Emotional appeals. They could appeal to Willow's emotions, emphasizing the importance of raising her children in Port Charles, surrounded by family. Public pressure. By leveraging their social and business connections, they might make it difficult for Willow to leave town without major consequences. Legal maneuvers. Given Carly's history and resources, she might explore legal options to keep Wiley and Amelia in Port Charles, ensuring Drew doesn't take them away. Sabotage. If all else fails, Nina and Carly might resort to classic General Hospital tactics, sabotage, deception, and strategic interference to keep Drew from making a clean break. Possible consequences of their alliance. While a Nina-Carly team-up could be effective, it might also backfire in unexpected ways. Willow values her independence and might resent any attempt to control her decisions. If she learns that Nina and Carly are conspiring against Drew, she could rebel, pushing her even closer to Drew and away from Port Charles. Additionally, Sonny Corinthos might find himself caught in the middle of this feud. His past with both Nina and Carly means he may be forced to mediate if their scheming gets out of hand. If he perceives their actions as manipulative or harmful to Willow, he might step in to put a stop to it. Moreover, Drew is not one to back down from a fight. If he catches wind of Nina and Carly's plan, he could retaliate by solidifying his move to Washington and convincing Willow to cut ties with her overbearing family. Conclusion. A new chapter in the GH rivalry. The potential alliance between Nina and Carly is one of the most unexpected twists in General Hospital history. Their shared hatred for Drew and their mutual love for their grandchildren might be enough to unite them, but their personal differences and past betrayals could make this partnership an explosive one. Whether they succeed in their mission or inadvertently push Willow further away, one thing is certain: the drama in Port Charles is far from over. Fans can expect high-stakes confrontations, emotional showdowns, and a ripple effect that will impact several key players in the General Hospital universe. As Nina and Carly prepare to take on Drew, audiences will be watching closely to see who'll come out on top. Will their alliance hold, or will their own mistrust and personal agendas tear them apart before they can achieve their goal? Stay tuned as the saga unfolds. Sasha's Cody Curveball Countdown. According to Monday, February 3's General Hospital teasers during Trina's SOS setback, Maxie Jones will question Sasha Gilmore Corbin over the paternity of her unborn child. Maxie might eventually share what she heard from Cody Bell, since Sasha will once more avoid inquiries. It appears that Sasha will be shocked to learn that Cody made a snap judgment about Jason Morgan being the father of her child on Monday's episode. Trina Robinson will also encounter a curveball as Sasha responds to it. Trina will reportedly describe a plan to assist Kai Taylor when Curtis Ashford at GH asks why she sent out an SOS. Given that Curtis' paralysis was cured, Trina may be hoping that Kai's shoulder can be cured as well using an experimental technique. However, given that Kai is still attempting to come to terms with his injury, Curtis might feel that Trina is going too far. Trina might be surprised if Curtis pushes her away. Perhaps Kai could use a little breathing room for the time being, rather than Trina trying to solve everything. Sonny Corinthos will save Alexis Davis in the interim. It appears that Sonny will make an effort to reassure Alexis that justice will be served for Sam McCall and to dispel any unjustified guilt she may have. Laura Collins will also provide Elizabeth Baldwin and Lucky Spencer with some Sam-related updates. Even if Liz and Lucky are already aware of the entire Digitalis case, Lucky might be deeply affected by the news of Sam's formal murder probe. Elizabeth will encourage Lucky to open up since she can tell he's in more agony than he's expressing. Since none of this would have occurred if Lucky had been able to donate his liver to Lulu Spencer, he might still feel guilty. Lulu will appear uneasy during Brooklyn Quartermaine and Dante Falconeri's bonding session at the Quartermaine stables. After Brooklyn leaves, Lulu will discuss Sam's case with Dante and confess. Lulu would want Dante to know how much she still cares for him after she expresses her regret and her appreciation for Sam's sacrifice. Conversely, Isaiah Gannon and Jordan Ashford will always be endearing to one another. Jordan and Isaiah could be sleeping soon if everything goes according to plan. Finally, when Gio Palmieri detects an impending catastrophe, he will alert Emma Drake. Gio will be afraid of further drama because Quartermaine mayhem is always on the verge of breaking out. We'll give you more predictions about Emma and Drake's developing romance because General Hospital spoilers indicate that they will connect on Monday's episode. Disaster Countdown, Sasha's Cody curveball, Trina's SOS setback. The drama on General Hospital intensifies as Monday, February 3rd, rolls around, bringing a wave of emotional confrontations, unexpected realizations, and potential disasters. From Sasha Gilmore Corbin's shocking revelation to Trina Robinson's setback, the latest spoilers promise edge-of-your-seat moments for fans. Maxie pushes Sasha for answers. Maxie Jones has never been one to let a mystery slide, and on Monday's episode, she corners Sasha once again about the father of her unborn child. Sasha, however, remains as evasive as ever, dodging Maxie's pointed questions. But Maxie isn't just fishing for answers. She has inside information. Cody Bell's misguided assumption that Jason Morgan is the father sends shockwaves through Sasha, forcing her into damage control mode. Sasha never expected Cody to jump to such a wild conclusion, and now she must figure out how to set the record straight before the rumor gains traction. With the Quartermaines already on high alert and Jason's return shaking up Port Charles, Sasha doesn't need more complications. As Maxie watches Sasha squirm, she might put two and two together. If Jason isn't the father, then who is? Will Maxie push Sasha into revealing the truth, or will Sasha find a way to keep her secret under wraps just a little longer? Trina's hope for Kai hits a roadblock. Meanwhile, Trina Robinson faces her own emotional hurdle at General Hospital. Having witnessed Curtis Ashford's miraculous recovery, she can't help but wonder if there's hope for Kai Taylor as well. Ever the problem solver, Trina takes it upon herself to look into experimental treatments, convinced that a breakthrough could be within reach. But when she shares her idea with Curtis, she doesn't get the response she expected. Instead of jumping on board, Curtis urges her to take a step back. While her intentions are good, Curtis knows that Kai is still coming to terms with his injury. Recovery isn't just physical, it's mental and emotional, too. Rushing in with solutions might make Kai feel even more overwhelmed. Trina struggles with this advice. She's always been someone who fights for what's right, and standing by without taking action feels impossible. But will she listen to Curtis and give Kai the space he needs, or will she push forward despite his warning? Sonny comes to Alexis' rescue. Elsewhere, Sonny Corinthos steps up for Alexis Davis. Guilt has been gnawing at Alexis ever since the chaos surrounding Sam McCall's murder investigation began. Sonny, however, refuses to let her shoulder the blame. He reminds her that justice is coming for Sam and that she can't let her past mistakes cloud her judgment. Sonny has been no stranger to guilt and vengeance, and he knows better than anyone how easy it is to spiral. Alexis needs a reminder that she's not alone in this fight. With Sonny's support, she might find the strength to move forward and focus on what really matters, getting justice for Sam. Laura delivers news to Lucky and Elizabeth. Over at General Hospital, Laura Collins shares crucial updates with Lucky Spencer and Elizabeth Baldwin. Though both are aware of the poisoning scandal involving Digitalis, hearing that Sam's murder investigation is officially underway hits Lucky hard. Elizabeth immediately picks up on his distress. Lucky has been carrying a heavy burden, blaming himself for not being able to donate part of his liver to Lulu Spencer. If he had been able to, perhaps things would have played out differently. Liz encourages him to talk about his pain, but will Lucky open up or keep burying his guilt? Lulu caught between Brooklyn and Dante. Meanwhile, at the Quartermain stables, tensions rise as Lulu Spencer catches sight of Brooklyn Quartermain bonding with Dante Falconeri. Though she's no longer with Dante, old feelings don't just disappear, and seeing them together stirs something unexpected in her. Once Brooklyn leaves, Lulu seizes the opportunity to talk to Dante about Sam's case. But the conversation soon turns personal as Lulu confesses her lingering guilt and gratitude. Sam's sacrifice saved her life, and she struggles to put that into words. More than anything, she wants Dante to know how much she still cares about him. But is this confession about Sam, or is it about something deeper? Could this be the beginning of old wounds reopening between Lulu and Dante? Jordan and Isaiah's growing connection. On a lighter note, romance is in the air for Jordan Ashford and Isaiah Gannon. The chemistry between them has been undeniable, and Monday's episode sees their flirtation continue. If things keep heading in this direction, it might not be long before the two take things to the next level. Could a new love story be unfolding in Port Charles? Gio senses trouble brewing. Finally, Giovanni Gio Palmieri picks up on impending disaster. While at the Quartermain mansion, he notices a shift in energy, a telltale sign that trouble is just around the corner. Alarmed, he reaches out to Emma Drake, hoping she'll take his concerns seriously. Emma and Gio have been growing closer, and Monday's episode provides another opportunity for them to connect. But what exactly is Gio sensing? Could it be another Quartermain scandal waiting to explode? Final thoughts. The calm before the storm? With secrets unraveling, tensions rising, and romance blooming, General Hospital fans are in for a gripping episode. Sasha faces the fallout of Cody's incorrect assumptions, Trina wrestles with the best way to help Kai, and Lulu's heart-to-heart with Dante might stir up unresolved feelings. Meanwhile, Sunny steps in to support Alexis, and Lucky struggles with his guilt. And let's not forget Joe's premonition. Whatever trouble is on the horizon, it could change everything. Stay tuned for Monday's General Hospital to see how these storylines unfold. After Sidwell attacks Sasha's miscarriage scare, was she hurried to GH? Despite all of her precautions, Sasha Gilmore Corbin and her unborn child could become targets, according to General Hospital spoilers. For a number of reasons, including his risky relationship with Sonny Corinthos, Sasha does not want anyone else to learn that Michael Corinthos is the father. After an explosion that wasn't intended for him, Michael was completely burned. Anyone connected to Sonny is obviously at risk, and Sasha naturally doesn't want her child to be in danger. The stakes are really high for Sasha after losing Liam Corbin. Sasha might suffer a devastating blow from which she would never fully recover if she lost another child. The safety of this young child is still a matter of worry, unfortunately. Because Cody Bell is confused, Jason Morgan is ready to act as the father for a while. Sasha's issue with any potential mob drama may not be resolved by this, given Jason is associated with Sonny as his right-hand man. Another factor to be concerned about is the possibility that Jen Sidwell was responsible for the penthouse explosion, according to Anna Devane. When Sidwell abducted Sasha and detonated that warehouse, he had already pulled her into the tumult. Fortunately, Jason helped Sasha escape in time, but now that Sidwell is back in Port Charles, his threat still exists. We will never forget how Sidwell overheard Sasha discussing her pregnancy while snooping on her at church. No matter how you look at it, there could be risk because Sidwell might eventually attack Sasha again. Having a miscarriage scare at some point is practically a need for a pregnant character. There might be some Sidwell shockers or other dangers in the interim, even if Sasha's kid lives. Sasha may be taken to GH after a calamity, her concerns about the survival of her unborn child mounting. Something like that might draw Jason nearer as he defends Sasha in some harrowing situations. Naturally, we hope that this time, the authors will truly allow Sasha's child to survive. Let's hope this baby lives and grows up, since it would be unfortunate if Sasha had to go through the heartache of losing another child. Stay tuned for more romance predictions and updates on any upcoming scary baby news, as General Hospital spoilers indicate that Sasha and Jason will continue to grow closer in the upcoming months. Sasha's miscarriage scare. Rush to GH after Sidwell strikes? General Hospital fans are in for an emotional roller coaster as Sasha Gilmore Corbin's pregnancy takes a dangerous turn. With multiple threats lurking in the shadows, Sasha and her unborn child could become prime targets, despite her desperate efforts to keep the baby safe. As her connection to Michael Corinthos remains a well-guarded secret, the looming presence of the mob, the ongoing feud with Jen Sidwell, and a deepening bond with Jason Morgan promise to shake things up in Port Charles. A dangerous connection. Sasha's fear of Sonny's world. Sasha has plenty of reasons to keep Michael Corinthos' paternity under wraps. The Corinthos name carries a heavy price, one that Michael himself has paid dearly for. After surviving an explosion that wasn't even intended for him, Michael's brush with death reinforced Sasha's fear of exposing her unborn child to the dangerous world Sonny Corinthos inhabits. Losing Liam Corbin was the most devastating moment of Sasha's life. The thought of losing another child is unbearable, making her secrecy all the more critical. However, the constant risks surrounding the Corinthos family mean that danger might find Sasha and her baby regardless of her intentions. Jason Morgan steps in, a pretend father for protection? As if things weren't complicated enough, Jason Morgan, Sonny's trusted enforcer, finds himself entangled in Sasha's pregnancy secrecy. Due to Cody Bell's confusion, Jason is forced to play the role of the father temporarily. While this might shield Michael from unwanted attention, it does little to remove Sasha from harm's way. Jason, being Sonny's right-hand man, is as much of a target as Michael, if not more. With mob drama brewing in Port Charles, Sasha might soon realize that even Jason's protection comes with its own risks. But Jason is no stranger to playing the hero, and if Sasha needs him, he won't hesitate to step up. Jen Sidwell, a menace that won't stay down. Anna Devane strongly suspects that Jen Sidwell is responsible for the penthouse explosion that nearly killed Michael. But his list of crimes doesn't stop there. Sidwell previously kidnapped Sasha, dragged her into his chaos, and set off a warehouse explosion. Though she escaped that nightmare with Jason's help, Sidwell's presence in Port Charles signals that her troubles are far from over. The fact that Sidwell spied on Sasha in church and overheard her discussing her pregnancy makes him an even bigger threat. If he wanted to use her or her unborn child as leverage, there's no telling what he might do next. A classic soap opera crisis. The pregnancy scare. Pregnancy and peril go hand in hand in the world of soap operas, and Sasha might be next in line for a heart-wrenching scare. Despite her careful steps, an encounter with Sidwell could lead to a dangerous situation that threatens both her life and her baby's. A dramatic confrontation could result in Sasha being physically harmed, or worse, an intentional attack on her unborn child. Whether it's a fall, a car accident, or a direct assault, the stress alone could trigger complications. When tragedy strikes, Sasha could find herself rushed to General Hospital in a desperate fight to keep her baby safe. Jason, who has already proven his loyalty, may be by her side every step of the way. A turning point for Sasha and Jason? Jason has always had a soft spot for those in need, and Sasha's current predicament is no exception. As he steps up for her during this crisis, their connection could deepen in unexpected ways. Whether it remains a protective friendship or takes a romantic turn remains to be seen, but Jason's unwavering support will undoubtedly make an impact. Meanwhile, Michael's reaction to the situation could be just as telling. Despite his best efforts to keep his distance, the fear of losing another child might push him to reconsider his role in Sasha's life. Could this be the moment that forces him to claim his rightful place as the baby's father? Will Sasha's baby survive? While General Hospital thrives on drama, fans are hoping that Sasha's baby will make it through this ordeal. Losing another child would be devastating and could push Sasha to a breaking point from which she may never recover. With so much uncertainty surrounding her future, one thing is clear: Sasha is willing to fight for her child, no matter the cost. But will she emerge victorious, or is heartbreak looming once again? What's next for Sasha? General Hospital spoilers hint at more twists and turns in Sasha's journey, with Jason playing an integral role in the coming months. As their bond strengthens and the threats continue to escalate, Viewers will be left on the edge of their seats, wondering what fate has in store for Sasha and her unborn child. Stay tuned as General Hospital continues to deliver shocking twists, emotional moments, and unexpected alliances in the weeks to come.